Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing? Happy Lionsgate. I'm here on a weird day. Usually I do Tuesday videos, but I was at a festival last weekend, completely destroyed all week. Needed to recover. And I thought I would come on here and maybe do a nice Lionsgate video since yeah, that's today. It's 8/8, baby. We're in the portal. We're in the portal. So I hope you all have been doing some fun rituals and manifesting and aligning. I know for me, like this week has been so much purging and integration work. And it doesn't help that I was at a festival, so I didn't sleep that well, and I maybe partook in some fun substances while I was there. But I was feeling okay, like when I got back, because I truly didn't make like really, crazy decisions. I was pretty well behaved while I was there. And I felt like Tuesday I was like tired, but I was okay. And then like, I don't know, Thursday, Friday, I was wrecked. Like I could barely stand. I was so tired. So I don't know if that was the festival or just like these like crazy energies coming in, the Schumann resonance, the solar flares, like who knows, the Lionsgate, all the portal. But I've had so much, like pain and grief and wounds, I guess. I don't even know what's been coming up, but it was like so much energy that I was spending hours a day just kind of like meditating or doing integration work. And that's not usually me. Usually I'm like, I don't want to do this. I'm going to watch 80 million YouTube videos instead of like 10 minutes of meditation. But I really did it. I was like tired and I was just like, I need this like grounding integration work. So I feel a bit better today. Yeah, but it's been huge. So let me know, have you been going through this? What have you been feeling? I had so many things that I thought I could talk about in this video, like just insights I've been having about my own process and journey, and now they've all like left me. Oh, I did, if you're interested in this, yesterday I put up a little short, and it's like basically like a manifestation mantra song that just came to me while I was walking my dog, and I was singing it all day yesterday. I mean, it's like, 2 lines or whatever. So you can watch that and sing along. I think it's a really good like Lionsgate manifestation mantra. But now I can't remember it at all. I was gonna rewatch it so I could sing a little bit here, but then I was like, no, then that melody will be in my head, and then when I channel it might be all confused. So I'm like, what did I sing? I was singing it literally, I sang it for like 12 hours yesterday. It was just like running through my head. So it's a great Lionsgate channeled song for you there. So you can check out my shorts. And yeah, what else? I was thinking a lot about like my romantic relationships because I have a lot of wounds in that area. I'm pretty good at platonic love and platonic relationships, and my friendships are like really a source of enormous support and comfort. And I don't have a lot of drama. Of course, like I've had issues with friends and I've had friendships that evolve or have to end, but in general, my whole kind of energy around my friendships is quite calm and quite loving. But with my romantic relationships, it's like the opposite. I have complete nervous system dysregulation. I can be very chaotic. I tend to be attracted to unavailable people or people that are somewhat unavailable. And yeah, and I was thinking about that today because right now I have a big crush on a friend of mine, and I haven't said anything about it. It's been going on for like a year. It goes in phases. At certain points, I feel like it's definitely mutual and something's gonna happen, but then nothing's happened, and I'm like, don't want to say anything because I don't want to risk the friendship or the relationship that we have. And so I kind of go back and forth, but it feels like it kind of reached this like culmination for me energetically, and I'm still like terrified. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I like cannot, I just like do not want to face the rejection of it if there is a rejection involved. But then the other part of me is like, well, this is information I need to know if I want to like meet someone. I need like a clear channel, right? So if I have this cord attaching me to someone else and it's not going to happen or go anywhere, it's not the right thing, then like that is helpful, because then I can clear that channel and like, you know, hopefully open myself up to the right person coming in. I know this intellectually, and this is what I would tell a friend of mine, but when it comes to actually like doing this or confessing my feelings, I am completely panicked, terrified, cannot do it. So I've been thinking about this a lot over this past week, and today I was just like, well, I had a conversation with my brother the other night, and I was telling him, I'm like, you know, complaining about whatever, my angst over this crush. And I was saying, I was like, you know, I think he likes me, but he's like afraid and he doesn't want to go there. And I get this sense that it's not going to happen and blah, blah, blah. And my brother was like, you know, normally if I'm afraid someone else is going to do something to me, it's because it's actually something that I do to other people, or it's like something that I'm afraid I'm going to do to them or to someone else. And it was just like a moment for me. My head exploded. I was like, you're so right, because everything is a projection of our inner world, right? So if I'm afraid, I get involved in this pattern a lot where like I like someone, there's something there, but they don't quite want to go there with me. And you know, and then I'm like, oh, why does this keep happening? I understand. And for so long, like I've been looking at it as like, okay, I'm choosing wrong. Like this is a pattern, and I'm choosing these types of men that can't fully engage in a relationship with me. They might like me, they might be curious about it, but not enough to like go there. And then today I was like, wait, it's not that I'm choosing these types of people, these types of men to form an attraction to. It's that I am this energy. Like I'm the one who goes hot and cold on people. I don't think of myself as like that, because when I like someone, I want them so much, but I do shut down. Like I have, my emotions can go from 100 to 0 within a second, and I don't even know why, and it kind of like surprises me, and then they bounce all around, and it's all like nervous system dysregulation and trauma and whatever is tied into that. Like there's so much, I get so dysregulated when I'm involved with someone in like a romantic relationship. I'm like, so it's me. I'm not attracted to these types of people. I am this type of person, and like attracts like. And so this is the pattern that's showing up in my life, because I am this. Like I am an unsafe person to have a romantic relationship with, because I can go from full limerence love to complete shutdown, overwhelm, don't want to see the person again. Like that has happened to me so many times in my life, and it's not like so strong. It's not as strong as it was when I was younger and was like fully just like in the throes of this kind of whatever. I think it's just a trauma trigger, honestly. But I still have these tendencies. And then I was like, okay, so I know this. I'm attracting this because this is who I am, and this is the energy that like I'm embodying. So what do I do about that? I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know, because I've done it all. I've done therapy, I've done somatic therapy, I've done spiritual healing, I've done energy work, I've done it all. and it's still a pattern that shows up for me, and it's still a way my nervous system still responds in this way, you know. And then I was thinking, okay, well, is it that this happens to me that I can be very like emotionally swingy? Because, you know, with my friends, I have moments with them where I'm really annoyed, or I don't really want to see them, or I'm like, ugh, kind of sick of them and I want to get some space, but I don't take that to mean that I hate them forever or don't want to be their friend. It's just like, I'm like very like in the flow. I'm like, all right, they're annoying me right now. This will pass. You know, it goes, there's natural ebbs and flows to how we feel. We're not always like 100% in love with the person that we're spending time with. I mean, even like platonically, right? Or like a family member. Like, we're not always like, oh, this is amazing, this is the best, right? Like, we go in and out of like moments of joy and connection and beauty to like, person's driving me crazy and I want to throw them out the window or whatever it is. But I don't judge it. It doesn't scare me. And I know that it's gonna like kind of even out at some point, or, you know, I still have like that deeper love for that person. So I was like, maybe the problem is not that I have these wild swings. It's that when I do have these swings, they really scare me, or I take them, I give them more meaning than they need. I'm not looking at these emotional swings with the type of neutrality that is required to be in a long-term relationship with someone. So maybe it's not that I have these swings, maybe I have fears around the swings, right? Where it's hard for me to feel centered and balanced because I don't know how I'm going to feel about someone at any given moment. And maybe the work is to release the fear of that. Accept, like I should maybe focus more on accepting the fact that I'm going to have these wild swings, and that's okay. And it doesn't actually mean anything or everything. It might mean something, but it doesn't have to take on such a big meaning in the moment. Like, I don't have to know how I feel about someone at any time, at every given moment. I can be okay with hating them for a moment and then loving them the next moment and then feeling freaked out the next moment. So yeah, it was more of like, I think what I'll try to do is release some of the fear and anxiety around the emotions, not trying to control the emotions I have, but I don't need to attach to them, which I know this is all just like basic spiritual principles 101, but obviously in our own lives, we can't always see it, you know, where we're lacking that kind of balance and neutrality. So that was my day. All these thoughts. Still have no idea what I'm going to do about this crush. If you have ideas, let me know, because I am terrified. I hate it. Anyways. Yeah. Shall we do some singing? Was this TMI? To my tens of followers, you can let me know how you feel. Okay. Let's do some deep breathing. We'll bring in some of our light code toning for this beautiful Lionsgate portal manifestation. So let's breathe in through our nose. Hold. And sigh out. Breathe in through the nose. Hold. And sigh out everything that does not serve you. And last one. Breathe in through the nose. Hold. And sigh it out. Ooh. Ah. Oh, I forgot to mention before we did this, to interact with this sound in any way that feels nurturing for you, organic, authentic, whether that's listening, singing your own tones, doing light language, moving, whatever it is. And please let me know in the comments how that felt to you, what you experienced. There was a lot of different tones, dynamics, melody patterns, vowels coming out of that one. It was like, ooh, it was a lot. Kind of interesting because normally in the Tuesday videos, I'm like warmed up and I've been singing for a while before doing it. And today I went in completely unwarm. But it was so cool. It felt like things were feeling pretty easy and lined up. So, yeah. Shall we see what Spirit has? This always happens after I do this. I'm like, my brain is like fried. Let's see what messages for the collective Spirit has around this Lionsgate eclipse portal, big energy happening. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Last, we'll look for one more card here to fall out. Lionsgate eclipse. Oh. Okay, interesting. What is this saying? We start with the Queen of Wands. This is my witch card. She's a baddie. She's got her black cat. But she's also like the queen that makes things happen. She's fiery, she's passionate, she's holding space, she's hosting, she's really fabulous. She's really just like the mover and the shaker of it all. But she's also got her woo-woo mysteries. 3 of Cups. This is community, support, friendship, all that great good stuff. And then the Knight of Pentacles, who's making things happen. And the Knights are doers, but like the Knight of Pentacles, because it's Pentacles, it's the slowest moving, it's the most pragmatic, the most responsible, the most loyal, the most diligent Knight. He's not the Knight of Cups who's bedding a different woman every night. He's not the Knight of Wands who's, you know, fiery and impulsive. This is like the stable Knight. So we have our witchy lady, mover and shaker, our community, and this kind of like stable, responsible, more masculine energy. So what is that saying about the energies coming in? Well, hold on, let me collect my thoughts. I have it, it's like here. It's like I can see the picture, but my words are wording right now. So, okay, this is what I think the energies are saying. We're stepping into this energy of being a doer. We're coming into our fiery, passionate, let's get it done self. But we also need to come into community, right? This is like, and there's now a practical like grounding element of like, okay, it's great. You're a witch. You're fiery, you're manifesting, you've got all this energy, right? Like all this big wild energy. But like, first of all, let's like bring that together in community with one another, and then let's ground it into like a very like practical, stable, meticulous, like diligent energy. So we don't, this is what it's saying to me. So right now there's so much energy coming in, and all our gifts. Oh yeah, the Queen of, I love it when it starts coming to me like this. Queen of Wands, right? Like she's got her cat, she's a witch. Like, so all these gifts are coming online because of all this energy, and can feel really overwhelming and really fragmenting. And like one moment we're like, talking to a tree, and the next moment we're like moving through our deep shadow parts or whatever. Like we're all over the place. So it's like this really almost see like this lightning kind of energy, like this really crackling energy that's really powerful and potent, but can be quite like unpredictable. So the answer to that, because the second position is always like the thing impacting the first card, is like to bring it, like come together as community, like bring it into our support system. Like let's go through this together. Let's ground this energy as a unit between all of us, because we're all kind of like going through it. And then once it's kind of grounded, then let's take like very like small, not small, but manageable, practical steps towards that can harness this energy. So instead of just being like wild and free and living, kind of in the throes of all this big energy coming in, like bring it into your witch circle, your coven, right? Bring it into your community, experience it together, and then we can use that like earth energy to ground it in, take very practical steps towards living in this new version of ourselves, this new higher frequency. That is what it's saying to me. I'm glad I took a moment there to pause and allow it to come to me, because sometimes when I'm making these videos, I'm like, I can't have dead air. I have to like, talk and get it all out and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not always that fast. Things have to appear slowly. So thank you so much if you watched this video and made it to the end. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to get my follower count up so I can do lives and do more fun things and really build a community here. So let me know your thoughts, what you're going through. Don't be a stranger. And yes, please like. Every interaction really helps this girl. So thank you so much. Happy Lionsgate. Bye.